Hey guys, my orchard videos. How's everyone doing? Long time no see, hey? So anyway, what's coming up for this year? Well, we're gonna plant some more trees on our little farm here. First, we'll be starting out with some more peaches and some more prunes and a couple apple trees. So I found this place I guess they're from Calgary or Red Deer or something like that, somewhere in Alberta. And they're a little nursery, online nursery you can get stuff from. I got stuff from last year and the year before, and been pretty happy with their products. So, um, and the price is right too, of course, because you go to a regular nursery and basically they're charging shit out of you. So, I mean, I've seen some of the fruit trees at nurseries go up anywhere from 20, 25, $30 a tree. So it's pretty expensive compared to what it used to be. When I used to buy trees from the States at that time many years ago, I would buy a peach tree for $6. So that's a big jump from what it used to be. But I think those nurseries have gone kind of gone with the wind, and because a lot of places have now have converted to grapes, and that's a shitty deal. But anyways, um, so the trees we're getting, they are called Tres Pito peach. There's some kind of weird variety. But the thing is, with the peaches, a guy can graft them or bud them, right? I did some budding there. I'm not too sure if they took or not. I guess we'll know in the springtime. But yeah, so basically, these trees are 1 year old trees, and I'll turn the camera on so you can see. So they're 1 year old trees, and you can buy them in any kind of quantity you want. I guess the price is not overly bad, but the more you buy, the better price you get. So that's kind of how that goes. So I'm getting 50. So EBC works out to about $14 a tree. The nice thing like about it, it comes in a little box, and it comes through the post office, and you go pick it up, and you're on your way. So, but yeah, so show you some pictures of this tree. These look like to me they could be like seed stock, which is okay. And a guy can just bud the trees over to any kind of variety you want. For me, I like red havens, glow havens, those kind of things, those kind of trees, those varieties I like. So, kind of funny. Back in the day, I mostly liked. Just turn this back around here. In the old days when I first got into farming, all my dad had planted was he had a few different varieties, and mostly what we had was red havens. And then later on, I experimented more with different varieties, and what I forget now. There's a few different varieties now that I like, but the red haven is mostly what I like the most. The glow havens were good. I had another variety. I can't think of it now. Had glow havens and I don't know, some other variety. I forget now. But anyways, well, actually, we had glow. We had and back in the days we had Red Haven and Fairhaven peaches were a pain in the ass because Fairhavens were fuzzy as hell. You almost had to wear a hazmat suit to pick them because they made you super itchy. But they were good peach and freestone. So the Red Havens were not freestone. Oh, that's right. We also had I had the early Red Haven, which are my favorite, and the Red Haven peaches. So that's what one of the main mostly we had. But I've always had multiple varieties of peaches and nectarines too. Nectarines are a bit of a pain in the ass because they get more of a tendency to get mildew on them, and that's the big problem. You have to really pound the shit out of them with working with cumulus, because if you don't, then they get mildew all over them, and they're just a pain in the ass. And they're hard to grow and such to keep them clean. So and they get all sorts of problems. So I had a lot of problems with my nectarines over the years. So, But anyway, yeah. So I mean, I had different kinds of. I had the white flesh peaches too. Those were a bombshell because they were just shitty. The white flesh ones, they bruise like crazy, and there was just a very limited market for them. And um, my plan is to grow enough peaches where I can just, pick a few and have a little fruit stand set up by the road there, and sell them or whatever the case is, or ship them somewhere. I mean, I'm not gonna have big tonnages of peaches, right? So, but it is what it is, and that's what I like to do. So, anyways, turn your back here. So, yeah, so just a regular peach tree. I mean, you can grow these. I mean, I had peaches grow anywhere from, I basically like to keep them pruned down to roughly, well, I think about 10 feet was the highest I kept them at. So 10 feet high was between a peach tree you want anywhere from basically from 6 feet to 10 feet, and maybe 12 feet at the max. But any more than that, forget about it. It's too high. So, I mean, peaches are best grown from 6 to 12 feet. No more than that. I mean, I had peach trees that were 15 feet tall back in the old days, but that was just crazy. You don't need that. So yeah, that's those ones there. Yeah, very nice. So, but I think these are seed stock. Yeah. So they're 1 year. They're basically 1 year old trees. Come as a little stick like that. I think I showed that to you guys before. And they have different varieties. I tried getting apricots, but they're freaking expensive. Go back here. This company has lots of different apples too, or different varieties. I'm getting some apples too. So, yeah, pears. I'm not. Well, I might experiment with pears too, but not right now. Some other things here. Oh, this is that plum tree I got. It's called a Canada plum. So, and the prices are quite reasonable too for these. So, I mean, they're quite reasonable. You get 10 trees, about $10. So that's probably the best bet. So, they're a pretty good tree. Last year we didn't get too much. Well, this mostly growing because it's still young trees. We can't go wrong with prunes. Prunes is a fairly good thing to grow, and so yeah. So anyway, a bunch of those. So that's the focus for next year, or for this year. Sorry, next year. For this year is planting more fruit trees. We are getting some apples. What the hell am I getting here? I already got an order list already made here. Oh, treasure red. What is that? Treasure red apple. Oh, sorry. So I was thinking we'll get apricots, but they're Manchurian. I think they're quite small. Well, I guess you could thin them, I guess so. Where is that damn? Oh, here we go. This is one of the apple trees I was thinking about getting. They're not cheap. They're rather expensive. Look at that price. Yeah, they're expensive. But the thing is, too, I've talked about this in other videos about just taking a regular apple tree and grafting different varieties to it. So the idea is to grow a couple trees, right? And then basically what I do is I'm going to plant the plant the tree below ground, like have the graft below the ground so they produce suckers. And when those have little suckers, little trees with some roots, you pull them out and you plant them out in your little nursery. That way the tree keeps on growing and growing and growing. And one of my cousins, he did that. And he had different trees, like I think he had galas or whatever the hell it was. And he planted the tree below the graft union. If you plant the graft union below the ground, then you get suckers, because the tree will the tree will grow that way. So, and if the tree's above the ground, then the tree will not produce suckers. So, and also if it's below the ground, it'll go to standard. So it's kind of a funny system, really. But there you have it. I have to keep back on this kind of stuff. A little right up there. They say it is, the flavor is similar to a Macintosh apple, which I like. I do like Macintosh. Macintosh is one of my favorite apples. Back in the day, I used to like Macintosh and Titamins. I like those ones. Those are good ones. So, but those kind of apples you don't hear anymore. They're kind of a thing of the past. You don't hear about that kind of apple anymore. But these ones are pretty good. I mean, I'm only getting 5 trees. Got to get one for one of my cousins because he wants a tree. And yeah, so that's the idea. And have them all planted, have all the union planted below the ground, and then we'll produce suckers, and then we can take those trees, and when they start growing suckers, plant them out in a little farm here, and eventually I'll have a bunch of apple trees. And then I'll basically with those ones either graft them or bud them to galas or Fuji or whatever the hell I want to. So probably galas or something like that. But this is gonna be a nice tree to see what it looks like. But anyways, they have different varieties of things, so I like having a bit of variety. I don't mind planting pears, but these are sold out too, so I want to get on the ball here and get this stuff here ordered, and so at least I'm ready to go. But they have different weird varieties. They have different weird varieties. I was gonna get these crab apples, Kerr crab apple. So, but and then next time. Anyways, yeah, different ones. You're probably thinking, oh, why didn't you plant cherries? Well, cherries are a pain in the ass. They're a huge pain in the ass to plant. I don't mind planting pears. Pears are kind of cool. So, but thing is with pears, they're expensive. The thing is with pear trees, they take forever to grow. I mean, you'll probably wait 10 years for the damn thing to produce anything. So, that's how it goes. So, yeah, might plant some apples. Different variety. This is kind of nice. Pollination apple. Yeah. Almost looks like a ambrosia, sort of. Kind of very similar. So, yeah, the color is quite similar to ambrosia, but the shape is not. The shape is more squatty. Almost looks like a combination of ambrosia and golden and maybe Spartan. So has a real squatty look to it. Whatever, it is what it is. So, tis what it is. So get rid of that thing there. See what it says. What does it say here? Doesn't really say what it is. But anyways, if you're interested, you can look at it. This is called treetime.ca. So anyways, you can get anything from here. You can get any kind of shrubs, fruit trees, berries, anything you want. And I just kind of found this site very helpful to me. But it's not for everyone. And yeah, so. All right, guys. Thanks for watching my video. And when we get more stuff going on a little farm, I'll definitely post it. But right now, we're not doing a whole lot. Just it's only February, so I mean, still have a few more months before we start deciding to plant anything. So, thanks for watching. Bye for now.